Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. When Calls the Heart Season 13. This is when Elizabeth and Nathan return to Hope Valley. When Calls the Heart Season 12 ended with a shocking cliffhanger. Elizabeth and little Jack left for Cape Fullerton to get treatment for his diabetes. However, before they left Hope Valley, Nathan and Allie joined them. This scene left Hearties concerned that Season 13 will be missing Aaron Krakow and Kevin McGarry's characters. Thanks to Jack Wagner, who is currently promoting his return to The Bold and the Beautiful, teased what will happen to this couple. Hearties, please note, there are some spoilers here. Ever since the When Calls the Heart Season 12 finale episode, Hearties have been concerned that Aaron Krakow and Kevin McGarry were leaving the series. Going to Cape Fullerton was far from the gentle Hope Valley life. Although new showrunner Joy Gregory has confirmed that Elizabeth and Nathan were indeed part of Season 13, she did not elaborate on how long they would be in Cape Fullerton. However, thanks to Jack Wagner, who spoke to TV Insider, Hearties now can be assured that their favorite couple will be back. But when? Jack revealed that the schoolteacher and the Mountie would be returning back in the first episode. We've got to get Nathan and Elizabeth back because they leave at the end of Season 12. They come back in the first episode, and it's about their return and what life looks like for little Jack Highland Goodrich, now being insulin dependent, and how that's going to evolve into town. How are we going to upgrade the medical situation, etc.? This is going to be a huge relief for Hearties to know that Elizabeth and Nathan will be returning to Hope Valley in the first Season 13 episode. Moreover, this means that there is some sort of time jump. They would have been in Cape Fullerton managing little Jack's diabetes at the excellent facility there. In a recent interview, Jack Wagner alludes to an upgraded medical facility in Hope Valley. How will that happen in When Calls the Heart Season 13? The actor who portrays Bill Avery on the Hallmark series hinted that there was going to be a way that the couple could return to Hope Valley. However, Jack Wagner presents something very important. How will the Hallmark series showrunner and writers upgrade the Hope Valley medical care? An obvious solution would be to bring Dr. Carson Shepard back to Hope Valley. Paul Green's character could have helped with diabetes research and could set up shop in Hope Valley. Moreover, this would be a great reason to have two doctors in town. When Calls the Heart Season 13 starts production on Tuesday, July 1, in the Vancouver, BC area. The stars have already headed to this Canadian city to do their costume fittings. They all need to be dressed and ready for action that first day. Obviously the first script is out, as Jack Wagner can talk about what happens. Hopefully, when Kevin McGarry promotes his new passport to love movie Villa Amor with Eloise Mumford, he can share more information about Elizabeth and Nathan's return to Hope Valley. Hearties, are you relieved that Elizabeth and Nathan will be back in Hope Valley in the first episode of When Calls the Heart Season 13? Has always been a place where hearts heal, dreams rekindle, and love finds its way home. But after the heart-tugging end of Season 12, when Elizabeth Thornton and Nathan Grant departed the valley for a new beginning in Cape Fullerton, fans were left wondering, will they return? If so, when and how? Now, as the golden lanterns flicker once more and Season 13 prepares to bloom like spring wildflowers, the answer is here. Elizabeth and Nathan are coming home, and they're bringing more than just suitcases. Let's take a look at when, why, and how their return shapes the soul of Hope Valley in a season that promises to be its most emotional yet. Chapter 1. A Farewell Laced with Hope. In the final moments of Season 12, Elizabeth made a difficult decision, one rooted in love and courage. With little Jack's health at risk following his diabetes diagnosis, she left Hope Valley behind, choosing better medical access in Cape Fullerton. Nathan, ever loyal, went with her, leaving behind his Mountie post, his sister Allie's friends, and the town he had grown to love as much as the woman by his side. It was a tear-stained goodbye, but one not meant to last forever. As Elizabeth's voice rang through the final scene, "Somehow, we will return to Hope Valley," it became a promise, not just to the characters within the show, but to every fan watching with teary eyes and fingers crossed. Chapter 2, Episode 1, A Homecoming. Season 13 opens with the familiar bustle of Hope Valley, but something's missing. Until, that is, the coach pulls up by the mercantile and a familiar figure steps down, adjusting her hat against the morning sun. Elizabeth is back. Yes, Elizabeth and Nathan return in episode 1, right at the start of the new season. It's not a mid-season twist or a finale surprise. It's a homecoming right out of the gate, and they aren't the same people who left. They return seasoned, shaped by time away, and with a deeper bond than ever before. Little Jack has grown stronger. Ellie carries a new maturity. And Nathan, he's not just a Mountie anymore. He's a partner, a protector, and perhaps, just perhaps, something more to Elizabeth than either of them dared to believe. Chapter 3, The Town They Knew, The Changes They Find. Hope Valley has always stood resilient, but things have changed in their absence. The town clinic has expanded to support little Jack's insulin care. Faith and possibly even Carson Shepherd, rumored to return, have taken medical advancement into their own hands. A new awareness around healthcare has united the town in unexpected ways. Lee and Rosemary, now with a toddler in tow, juggle parenthood with leadership. Lee as mayor, Rosemary balancing newspaper deadlines and late-night lullabies. And a new mystery brews in the hills. A mining company eyes expansion. Mysterious letters surface. And Bill Avery has a bad feeling in his bones. Nathan's return to town quickly turns from reunion to investigation. Chapter 4, A Love Rekindled, or A New Flame. Season 12 ended on the hint of a spark, a candle never quite blown out. Elizabeth's choice to leave wasn't just about medicine. It was also a step toward healing, and maybe, toward rediscovering the love she once pushed away. Season 13 doesn't force romance. Instead, it nurtures it like a seedling, carefully, patiently, honestly. Elizabeth and Nathan have been through too much for empty promises, but now, free from confusion and ghosts of the past, they are ready to explore what's always been waiting just beneath the surface. The tension, it simmers. The looks, lingering. And one quiet moment on the bridge, beneath the stars, may change everything. Chapter 5, Community in Crisis. But Hope Valley isn't just about love. It's about standing together when the winds blow cold. Mid-season, disaster strikes. A rock slide threatens the mine trail. Supplies are lost. Faith is tested. Nathan is pulled back into duty, not as a Mountie alone, but as a leader. Elizabeth helps organize a town-wide education initiative for children displaced by the disaster. Together, they become the center of Hope Valley's recovery, not just a couple in waiting, but pillars of strength. It's through adversity that hearts reveal their truest colors. And this season, every shade of bravery, compassion, and forgiveness will be shown. Chapter 6, A Family Reunited, A Future Reimagined. What makes Elizabeth's return even more powerful is not just her reconnection with Nathan, but with Hope Valley itself. She resumes teaching, this time with a more personal purpose. Her experience in Kate Fullerton inspires her to create new curriculum around health, compassion, and modern science. She and Florence even launch a Young Carers program for children helping family members with chronic illness.